Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us go through elementary socket system calls, guys. So we'll be discussing around 6 to 7 system calls, guys, which you can write in your examination. Okay, so I'll be just giving you the syntaxes, guys, because I'm also not having that much in-depth knowledge on all these programming part. So I'll be just giving you the syntaxes so you can work on them. Okay. So socket. So basically the first system call is socket. So socket is nothing but just creating an endpoint, guys. So for creating an endpoint, we'll be using this socket, a connection endpoint. Okay, it is created. Okay, so this creates an endpoint for a network connection between the client and the server. So if this is your client and this is your server, in this way the sockets are being created based on the processes. Okay, so the syntax will be in this way: into socket, into domain, into type, and into protocol. Into domain is nothing but it is IPv4 we'll be using, right? So it will be in this way: IP underscore inet. Okay, similarly type specifies which type of transfer you are using, either TCP or UDP. Okay, specifies the socket type which you want to create. Type, if it is TCP you will be using sock underscore streams, and if it is UDP you will be using sock underscore streams. Okay, I think I wrote it a bit wrong, guys. Please confirm this once again because both of them should not be same, right? Okay. So please cross check them once again, guys. Okay. So after that, the protocol value will be 0 commonly. So if you take a small example, the syntax will be in this way: socket pf underscore inet comma socket underscore stream comma 0. So comma 0 is common value. So now a TCP socket has been created. Okay, so once TCP socket has been created, then we will be binding it, right? So binding is nothing but assigning an IP address, guys. In simple words, you can say IP address plus plus port number you are assigning to a socket. That's it. So previously you created these sockets, right? So for this socket you are assigning an IP plus port number. For this also you are assigning an IP plus port number. So that is nothing but the operation bind. So a bind function assigns a name to a unnamed socket, which is usually a combination of IP and a port number. Simple, right? Yes. So whenever you are binding a socket, you'll be initializing multiple things, guys. So here is a small example. So the syntax will be in this way: bind int socket sckfd sock structure sock address pointer my address comma socket length underscore t address length. Okay, so we'll be passing some addresses and all those things, guys. So this is just a small structure for it. I hope everyone can go through it, right? Because I'm not having some that much knowledge to explain this kind of things, guys. So I'm just skipping that. You can just go through it. Okay, so the next system call is nothing but listen. So listen is nothing but waiting for connection, guys. So this listen is done basically by the server only in most of the situations. Okay, so the execution of this function indicates that the connection oriented service is ready to receive the data. Okay, so there are two types of concepts here, guys. So int listen, int socket comma int backlog. So socket means you'll be saying that okay, it is specifying that which socket it is listening or waiting for. But you might be having a doubt that what is this backlog. So basically backlog is nothing but it is a buffer, you can assume. So the maximum number of things which can wait inside the buffer. So if the value is 100 here, so 100 processes can wait in the buffer, and after one after the other, after 100 the more process cannot be accommodated. So in the example we took 10 here. So listen sock 10. So basically 10 processes can wait and the 11th process will be automatically be discarded. Okay, so in that way. So basically I am saying waiting means they are waiting for connection. Okay, similarly accept means that in nothing but it is waiting for someone to connect, means it will accept whoever comes now. So in that way it is ready to connect now. So that is specified by the accept. So a new connection, accept is called by a server process to accept a new connection from a new client to try to connect to server. So whenever someone is trying to connect to a server, we will be using this accept. So int accept of int socket comma, the structure will be in this way, guys. Please go through it. Okay, similarly connect. So connect to a service. So connect is called by a client to connect to a server port. Okay, so the syntax will be in this way, guys. So basically it is nothing but to establish the main connection. Okay, so once connection is done, we'll be transferring the data. So send, receive. So basically we are having multiple things, guys. Send, receive, read, write. So all these things do the same operation, that is nothing but sending data or receiving data. Okay, so these are the syntaxes. I hope everyone can go through them, right? So the parameters are exactly same, so there will be easy for you to write in your examination. Similarly we are having close. Close is nothing but you are saying bye bye, like completely you are completing the whole thing. So closing the signal, closing signals that the endpoint of the connection between the server and client. That's it. So int close of int socket. Okay. Okay. So these are some kind of elementary socket system calls, guys. So in the next lecture, we'll be going through some advanced socket system calls. Okay. So let us meet in the next lecture. Thank you. Thanks for watching.